Welcome back to Dragons TV. Thanks to Celebrations, great supporters of the St. George Illawarra Dragons. Now, boys, this is going to be a tough game today. How do you see it going there, Mark?
Oh, it'll be a good game. I think obviously the Tigers are great entertainers, and when they're on their game, they like to throw the ball around and create a bit of havoc, but they're up against a pretty disciplined defensive line, and that'll be the big challenge for them, that they don't get caught up making too many errors and get, obviously turning the ball over.
Now, Del, we see quite a few of the players backing up since Wednesday night.
Yeah, no, look, it's tough to back up. Usually, probably 3 or 4 days after is the hardest. You want to play probably 48 or 48 hours after is ideal, or the next night is the best time to back up. But some of these players from West Tigers, like Robbie Farah, young Dwyer, will be looking to force their hand for Origin. They're going to be in the mix there, so they want to play well, because Dragons, they're the top of the table at the moment, that's why.
They sure are, and of course we've had some great clashes over the past few years with the West Tigers. Let's take a look at that big final last year.
Here's Marshall, now Louis, there's a chance, here's Takiri, the first try of the game, scored by Lottie Takiri. The kick is perfect, so they're just 9 metres out from the line. Feed to Jeremy Smith, he's over, can he get it down this time? Referee Shane Haynes will say yes. Farah gets it to Fulton away to Louis. Robert Louis has scored under the dots. Robert Louis.
And the players, to me, look nervous. It looks like the scoreboard is starting to play with their heads.
Young across, drifting, Soward pushes it on. Gaznier's got it to Nightingale. Takiri in cover. Going back, it's Farah in cover. Got a ball to Gaznier. Gaznier's got Brown to beat. Got through Brown, picked up by Hyington. 10 metres out from the line. Tigers in trouble, on the ropes in fact. Young got it back on the inside, and they're over to score. And the number 5, Jason Nightingale, is the scorer.
Brilliant stuff.
They're going back to Soward. Here's the shot. He had a mile of time, and it sails over the uprights, and it's a field goal to Jamie Soward. They can smell it. Grand final is 5 minutes away for them. They're one in front if they can hold it.
Anything can happen here. They're capable. We know they're capable. Have they got the energy? It's not over. This will be the longest 59 seconds of their life.
He's now thrown a ball over. It's a high lollipop pass. Out to Galloway. Galloway throws a dummy. Galloway gallops. He gets the ball away to Bo Ryan. Ryan puts in a kick to the centre. Boyd is there to cover it. Boyd throws it over the dead ball.
Oh my God. The Dragons players, they're already celebrating. The clock inside the final 10. Winding down.
Winding. Down to a grand final.
Yeah, that was an epic last year. What a great game of rugby league.
Yeah, mate, it just showed how far the Dragons had come. They were down 12-6 at half-time. Obviously they hit the front there, and obviously there's a contentious decision with Jeremy Smith and Lottie Takiri, but the boys played strong, and the Tigers really fancied their chances against the Dragons.
Mark Coyne, what do you think watching the boys this year? Been impressed with watching them quite often?
Oh, absolutely. They're a real joy to watch, the way that they go about their work. They're very calm and composed, and then defensively they're just, by far streets ahead of any other team. It's great to watch.
Hey, Del, over the last couple of weeks we've watched them here at home at Win Jubilee. We watched one particular game and it was just a defensive sort of a game, and then they backed up the next week and it was a very attacking sort of a game.
Yeah, look, the guys have got an understanding now. They know that they can play a lot of different games, and that comes with confidence, and that comes from knowing your roles. And whoever comes into the side, whether it's Cole Stanley, Trent Merrin, whoever's got to start or whatever off the bench, they come in to do a role, and that's what Wayne expects from them. And you don't want to let the other guy down. So Darius Boyd got injured there for a couple of weeks, and we just worked it around, and the boys just did their job.
All right, well, let's take a look. Earlier on, we caught up with both captains for the coin toss. Now down here with our captains, our refs, and also Matt Vickers, who won a competition through mydragons.com.au, is going to toss the coin today. All right, Matt, up you go. Robbie Farrow will call it. Heads it is, and it's his call. The Dragons will receive and run from the southern end to the northern end. Thanks, boys, and well done, Matt. Congratulations. We'll just quickly grab Robbie Farrow now. Wasn't the best of wins last week for you guys, but you've been training pretty well during the week, mate?
Yeah, mate, we've had a really good week. Obviously, we weren't satisfied with the way we played last week, but we still got the 2 points. But we know that, we need to be a lot better this afternoon if we're going to be a chance of winning the game.
Now, we know the Dragons players have got a fair few rep players backing up. They're going to still hard to beat here at home, though.
Yeah, they are, mate. They always are, and I'm sure those rep players, with a few days off and a lot of recovery, they'll be fine out there today. So, we won't be expecting anything less.
All right, Robbie. Good luck, mate. Good luck today. We'll catch up with our Dragons captain, Ben Hornby. Good week of training, mate. You've had a week off. What did you get up to while you were off?
Yeah, not much. Just sort of relax, and I think you saw by our performance in that last game. We're probably in need of the bye, so we've got it now. So hopefully we can come out today and put on a good performance. Now
we've had our, as we just said to Robbie, we've had our players backing up after State of Origin. They've trained pretty well at the end of the week.
Yeah, they've only had the one session, so they were good for that session. So all the boys bar Dean will back up. So I'm hopeful they'll play well.
Good luck today, mate.
Thanks, mate.
There he is, Ben Hornby, back with more of Dragons TV. All thanks to Celebrations. After this. Welcome back to Dragons TV, all thanks to Celebrations. We are joined by the St. George Illawarra Dragons ambassador, Wendell Saylor, and also former captain, Mark Coyne. Now we look at today's game. Hey, let's have a look at some of the matchups that we look at this. We look at this, Coyne. We look at, Ben Hornby, Jamie Soward up against Marshall and Louis.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. Obviously Marshall and Louis, very exciting players to watch, where, Jamie and Ben are probably a little bit more consistent and a bit more stable in the way that they play the game. So I think it'll be a good contrast how those two halves go together.
Now, we saw them win over Penrith. This is the West Tigers, that is, last week. And, their coach, Tim Sheens, wouldn't let them sing the team song. He wasn't really impressed with the win, but a win's a win. But they're coming out here to prove a point, I suppose, today, Dell.
Yeah, mate, look, mate, in this competition, you take a win and you should be allowed to sing the team song. But obviously, Tim's the coach and he didn't want the boys singing it, so obviously I see Robbie Farrow and Benji Marshall here today. They're pretty pumped up, mate.
They sure are. Now, look at that front row. We see Michael Wayman and Dan Hunt up against Galloway and Gibbs.
Yeah, well, Galloway's out today, so Fafita will probably come into the front row there. Also, young Luke Dwyer, he'll go well. And with those guys like Marshall and Robert Louis, they need that go forward. If they get the go forward, mate, they don't get the ball out wide. So they've got some very good attacking players like Wade McKinnon, but certainly our boys have been really good. And Dan Hunt and Michael Wayman, we want to show the selectors that they could handle an Origin job if given.
Yeah, we see Dean Young's out today, but we see Nathan Feen going in and Mitch Rain, of course, jumping onto the bench. Hasn't he played well this year?
Yeah, he's had a fantastic year when he's been given the opportunity, and he'll be looking forward, I suppose, to trying to cement a position in this great team.
All right, now today the great news is, Dell, I know you do a lot of your stuff on media through your radio program and across the web. Today is a sellout, so thanks to all our Dragons and West Tiger fans for coming out.
Well done, guys. Beautiful.
Let's have a look at our centre bet odds for our match today. Have a look at the big screen as they come up there. We have a look, boys. Oh, very tight. So there you go.
Yeah, look, I think that's pretty fair, we've got a few players backing up, and mate, everybody knows when the West Tigers are on song, if they're not the best attacking team, they're one of the best attacking teams, and defensively, mate, they're pretty good on their day too.
Yeah, first try scorer. Let's have a look at that as we get up there, thanks to Centrebet. Of course, Brett Morris again, Jason Nightingale, Darius Boyd, Matt Cooper.
Yes.
Mate, $11 for there.
Yeah, who do you like, mate? Who do you like, Coyne?
Mate, I'll be putting my money on Matty Cooper. He's having a great year.
Me too. Matty Cooper is having a fantastic year. So we wish the Dragons all the best. Mark, we thank you for joining us today. Good luck, and what do you reckon we'll win by?
Today, up by about 8.
All right. Dell, we'll see you at half-time as we have a look at the first half. It is standing room only, too, across the top of the hill. So we thank everyone for coming at us. It's a sellout here. So that is Dragons TV, all thanks to Celebrations.